other way round, aren't we?
Hello!
Hiya, how are you doing?
It's Paint the Pint!
We're back!
Yeah, got me pint.
Got me, oh, what have I done wrong?
Cheers!
Cheers, big ears. Cheers.
We're just having a laugh about our forthcoming art class on Monday.
Yes, which we're really, really, really looking forward to.
We've had a little
Play.
practice today. Hi, Debbie.
Hiya, Debbie.
Turns out Manda's not a natural.
No, no. Thought it was. Thought it was some sort of Picasso.
Hi, Jeanette.
Hi, Jeanette.
Turns out Manda's going to need a fair bit of tuition.
And she's not wrong. She's not being impolite. Hi, Mallory. Hi, Georgia.
Hi, Georgia. Hi, Mallory.
We'll show you. Right. Let's have a look at Paula's. Here's a little something we prepared
We
earlier.
thought we'd have a little start, just as a little play. So this is what would hope to be achieved after day one. So this will be Monday for you guys that are looking. So this was me showing Manda how to proportion, how to get some splats and scribbles and get it in. So none of the fine art stuff is on yet.
But you can tell what it is.
But it's definitely a abstract face. Right.
Do
Do you think it's a girl? Do you think it's a boy? Girl, boy? Not sure. Could be either. Manda's. Hi, Ruth.
Hello, Ruth.
We decided this is
Ed Sheeran on drugs.
Oh dear. So we may
So there's lots of room for improvement.
we may well have to have a Wednesday. Let's fix Manda's painting.
So, yes.
I've learnt a lot today. I've learnt
Not to paint with Manda. I've learnt a lot today.
what I need to say to you guys too. The things that like come naturally to me. But don't to you.
No, and that's the thing, isn't
Yeah.
it? You do it and you just do it, and you forget that you know how to do it,
Yeah.
and you forget that you've
Yeah.
learned how
So
to
we
do
have.
it.
Well, we've got some tips. We thought we'd better have a practice. I'm really glad we did.
Yeah, I'm not. Hi, Barbara.
I'm so sorry, Ed Sheeran.
You don't sue me yet.
Picasso-ish.
What are we doing today?
Wow. Paint off.
You might ask. Yes, I'll paint up. I love that picture.
It's a really good picture. We're going to use that again.
Yeah,
Well, but not
without the
lampshades.
lampshades.
So,
Okay, we've got 2 standard lamps.
Manda's had.
I had fun with this one.
She had fluff.
Yeah, I had sort of little Malibu trim going on here originally.
Hi,
Oh, hi,
Corinne.
Bob.
Hi, Mallory. Oh, we're all here. Art is subjective. Yeah, there's subjective and subjective, though. There's subjectively crap as well.
Hi, Maggie. Right, so what I've done with this, because this originally was painted in this green colour, and the inside still is. I shall have to unscrew that. So it was all this sort of pea green colour, and had the Malibu trim, which was all quite nice and fancy, but it's not what I wanted. So I've gone in with it now. Yesterday I had so much fun. It was a bit like, what's it called? Paper macheing. You know, we used to do that as kids. So I've gone in with, it's just tissue paper that we use in the shop to wrap delicate things when we're selling them. So I've gone in with about 3 layers now of the tissue paper, and then gone over it.
Yeah, this actually,
with
it's
a
got
chalk
some really
paint.
nice texture. I don't know if you can
I've got
see it if
some
we bring it up
nice,
close.
good
Can you
texture.
see? Which isn't going to show until it's painted, but
And then
it's
sort of
gonna-
highlighted with the waxes and
it's
what
gonna
have you,
give it
which will
some
really
purpose.
make it sing. So I'm going to take that
So-
off while you show what you've been doing. To start
When
yours.
when I first arrived yesterday, I said to Manda, "What are you doing with these lamps then?" Because she brought the lamps in, and I'd been researching a few ideas and so on. And Manda was, I'm just gonna do this. There's something.
It was something very simple.
Very
I was gonna
simple.
paint it and stamp it.
And then I said, "Oh, let me show you what I'm gonna do." And then she was like, "So it looks like I've done nothing, but look,
Paula with her fancy ideas.
we've gone avant-garde." Look at that. So this is my start. Can you see?
Which is when I thought I'd better up my game.
It's cool, isn't it? It's cool. So I did a very basic sort of shape to start off so that you could see it. and then I'm going to start working, and it's kind of a bit like a henna design.
It's going to look a bit like this.
Yeah, patchy, patchworky.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Kind of uber cool.
I thought it looked really cool. And then I don't know what I'll do with the main stand. Maybe stripey itself, maybe just more of the same, but...
Stripey would look good on that,
probably
actually, wouldn't
would,
it?
in sections
It
to
so
match.
would, yes.
That. So that's what we're going to carry on with. I know, it's fun, isn't it? I don't know if anyone will buy it, but I just quite liked the idea.
You can have it in your house. It would look funky in your house,
Yes.
actually. I think it would. So I'm going to put mine up here, you know, because I want to start with my base. So come on, let's move Ed. Ed can
Move
sit
Ed
over.
Sheeran.
Ed Sheeran.
For those
on
of
a
you
bad
that
day.
missed Ed Sheeran. Look at that.
Oh, I tried really hard.
That's right.
Bless her
By
heart.
the way, if any of you are joining us on Monday we are doing a live split screen in the evening art lesson.
I am
on how to do.
I am looking forward.
Well, how to do a portrait. I'm so interested to see what you guys achieve. I've been doing lots this week, so I just thought I would show you. If you want to join us, obviously join us. You can watch, you can replay it, you can have a go at it
You
yourself
can
in your
laugh at
own
my
time.
attempt.
Or equally, you can have a go as we are doing it at the same time. So if you wanted to do that, you'll need a small canvas. So, well, you can do a big one if you like, it's up to you, but in time. This is, I guess, a small one. This is something I did yesterday. This was 12 by 10. It's about £2.50, I think. But you can get a box one, you could get a bit of wood, but just something to work on that's hard. I don't think a bit of paper would cover it because it's quite watery and thick paint, and it would make it go all bubbly. So you do need some kind of canvas. So you need one of those. You need a pencil to draw out the initial bit because we're going to do some drawing. And then you need, if you can possibly get hold of them, because these are just so flippin' exciting, it's ridiculous. This is a number 7. I'm being mean. I don't mean to be mean. So this is my...
I got what does waxing work with without heat or?
What was the question? I missed it.
Mum was asking me something. We are a bit like sisters. No, Mum, ask me that again, or message me later. Something about wax and heat or something. I don't know. Anyway, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. It's just
Pipettes, mate. This is
pipettes.
These are amazing. These work really well with the art. If you haven't got it, doesn't matter. We can work with just a normal paintbrush. So that's one desirable. 2 desirables, spritzy water spray. But if you haven't got it, you haven't got it. Now these are my biggest and best purchase of the week. I think I showed you them the other day. These like spatula plastic. There's several in the packet, and they are just brilliant for
They are
flicking because they're really
useful.
bendy. But again, you could do it with an old toothbrush or something bendy if you didn't have it.
Yep.
So it's just to sort of bear in mind you might want something to be flickable. What else? Paintbrush. You need pretty decent arty paintbrushes would be useful.
Yeah. Something for fine detail.
Yeah, that's the other thing. We're using these bendy sticks to actually scrape some of the paint on and get some of the texture as well. So if you look, if I show you close, I don't know if you can see that close up, but that texture is created, 1 by the splattering, but 2 by putting it on with the plastic palette knife so that you don't get brush strokes. So we use both. And then we've settled on 5 colours. So you can settle on whatever 5 colours you like. You need a white, you need a black, and then you need three other colours, basically, for what we're going to be doing on Monday. So we've got the yellow, the red, and the orange, in basic terms. I'm going to be using chalk paint, but you can use acrylics too. That's fine. But this is, so we're doing a bit of a fiery lady. And this is the sort of beginning stages, and then you'll... the second day we'll be cleaning it up, putting the more fine art stuff in, and third day we'll be saving Manda.
Yes. I was a little offended when she suggested that to me the first time, but when I looked at my picture, I thought, yeah, we definitely need the Saving Manda Day.
She's got splats all over my white. The last thing, baby wipes or a wet cloth just to clean up stuff that we've made that you don't want on, so you can clean it up quickly, and possibly a hairdryer, because when we go on to different stages, you need to have got the first stage dry. So it feels like quite a lot, but hopefully most of the stuff you've sort of got.
Fairly basic.
You can be flexible. You don't have to have the exact stuff. So.
And you can get a lot of these at your cheap craft shops as well. So.
Hi Anna. And hi Valerie.
Anna.
We've got lots of you on today.
We have. Hi.
So back to.
Hi Valerie.
What should we call her? She looks a bit like a Maisie.
Then we will call her Crazy Maisie.
Crazy Maisie.
Crazy Maisie. I think that's the way to go.
Yeah.
So I'm going in, first of all, I've got a dark, like a khaki green. It's one of the Fairy Chic. And this is Alice. So I'm giving a good coat of Alice at the bottom. Okay. And I'll probably end up using 2 coats on everything. So I'm going to work my way up, doing a bit of blending, and then start again from the bottom, working my way up to the top. I've forgotten my spritzer, so I'm going to pinch yours.
That's fine.
Thank you very much. So yeah, you've been really busy with your abstract artwork this week, haven't you? Every time I see you, you go, look what I've done.
I know. It's crazy because there was a time when I did art all the time at home. Like my house is full of pieces of work that I've done. I don't really know why I stopped. I think I got into the furniture stuff and thought that was quite creative as well. I've never done sort of very straightforwardly boring bits, but yeah. And then it obviously started, I think it was Nissa, wasn't it? Started her.
Yes.
And I thought,
I think got everyone fired up, didn't it?
I could do that, I think. I'll have a go. And now...
There's no stopping you. And there's no stopping you, Georgia.
Georgia has...
Beautiful work.
Well, if you haven't seen it, go and look at it, because she's posted it in the painting forum this morning. Her beautiful picture of a mermaid. And my goodness, lady, my goodness.
It's fab. It's right up my street. I love it.
Yes.
Love it. So go and have a look at that.
So I think we're going to have some fun. Manda and I are doing lots of research on some mixed media work.
Yeah, we're going to be doing a lot of classes on that and a lot of featuring of mixed media.
And we want to use it with furniture, don't we?
Exactly. That's
because that is what we do.
Yeah, and it's kind of my bent is more towards the furniture, and you're better at the art.
They go well together.
They go so well, and they can be used together, and that's why I really want to get into learning more about this, so I can apply it to my. Hi, Malia. Well, hey, girls, she says.
Hello.
Hey, girl.
Now I'm going to be using a bit of my arty-farty skills on a piece of furniture with Malia on Saturday night.
Yes, you are.
So that's at 7 o'clock UK time, and I've got a writing bureau. I think some of you have seen me working on it, and I'm determined. I haven't planned it all in my head. It will be a little bit fine as I go, but I'm determined to do a piece of artwork on the front of it. So I'm going to make a background, which will probably be my first stage. I don't know what Malia's up to yet.
Your arty-farty skills,
Oh,
I like
my
that.
arty-farty.
Very arty-farty.
But all will be revealed. We'll put another event out to make sure. You guys, if you...
I'm really liking your Saturday lives.
Yeah, and we did an event for this as well, because what we're finding is if you've put, yes, you're interested in the event, then you'll get a reminder 15 minutes before it starts, so you don't miss it.
Because I know some of you are on the ball and you set your alarms, but this will give you the reminder instantly.
Just by saying you're interested in the event. So
yeah. It'll keep you up to date with everything.
Now, on a personal friend note, I want to say, I don't know if she's watching, a huge and massive big heart love to our lovely friend Fiona.
Mrs. Pepperpot, yes.
She's really suffering at the moment.
Yes.
She's had quite a major operation, and we love her.
We do.
We
We
need
wish
her
her
to
a
get
very
better.
speedy recovery.
Yes. We've been in touch with her every day all the way through, and
And I have to say, Your sense of humour, Mrs. Pepperpot, has not
Remains.
diminished.
Despite the awfulness.
So well done you. That's the thing that's going to pull you through. Lots of love and a good sense of humour, I think.
She keeps saying things like such and such has happened. FFS. Again, FFS.
I don't know what she's talking about.
Yes, we need her better because we need her lives. We've all missed her lives.
We do.
We need her humour in our lives. See? Oh, I didn't think that colour contrast would be that much different, but it is.
Oh, it is actually. It's really standing out.
Yes.
I'm loving this brush. Loving this brush. It's really, really good for blending. And it's just like an extension of my hand. It's great. It's really easy to work with. So that's what I'm loving today. So that I've just gone in with Melusum, I think he is.
My suave swank.
There he is. Isn't he gorgeous?
Hello, have you got my paint yet?
What is that brush? Oh, it's not a Paint Pixie, Malia, but it's it had a long handle on it.
Yeah.
Because we don't
It
get
was a dry brushing brush.
Paint Pixie. It had a, like a proper handle on
And
it.
she's sawed it
I've
off
sawn it off.
and then
filed
uses
down.
it, but it is for dry brushing, which is quite cool. Have you got my paint yet, Malia? I need you to see my paint. I don't know how long it's going to take to get there.
I need some cloth.
Shop cloth.
Shop cloth. Because I'm just going to use the same brush. It seems silly, just dabbing and using loads of different brushes. So I'm just going to use the same brush. I'll try not to contaminate like Donna does. I was getting so cross with her.
That's what I should do.
No, she's not got the paint yet.
Bother. So what's it been a week? It's been over a week. Contamination. Look at that.
You say it's been over. I know. You say it's been over a week. I've been waiting a couple of months for one of Q's lovely hats. It's the shipping.
So annoying.
It's yeah. And I think what's worse is because we can access each other so instantly these days. You're over in the States, we're here. We can access each other instantly.
We can't access stuff.
We can't access stuff. It's the shipping. It's a bother.
IOD's been the same. Guys, the good news is, in the UK,
Giselle.
oh yeah, cool. In the UK, IOD is due to arrive in my shop today. Yeehaw.
It might arrive during this live.
It might. I might have to go
Yeah,
and receive.
we'll just leave you and go and have a look in the box of goodies.
Yeah. So I will be invoicing you guys for the balances tomorrow, first thing. And shipping out.
Does that mean you're going to want some money off me?
Yeah.
Okey doke. I shall bring my checkbook. That's so
Don't
old
do that
fashioned,
anymore,
isn't
do you?
it? My
Are you not
checkbook.
even allowed to? I don't think anybody has tried to write me a cheque since coming in the shop. Is that even a thing anymore?
I don't know.
Well, it is because my husband gets cheques for his work.
Yeah, I think it's still a thing.
Yeah.
It's just not common.
I don't know what I'd do if somebody said, "Can I write you a cheque?"
Well, they must have a check card, in which case you
Yeah.
can just put it on the card, can't you? I don't know.
Well, that used to be the point, isn't it? That cheques would take 5 days to clear. So if you knew you were getting paid in 3 days' time,
It was quite handy,
you
wasn't
could
it?
write a cheque. We just got to be able to zap it to you via a live video. Boom, then we'll be rich. Yeah, that would be cool.
Yes!
We could have like a USA versus UK porthole for the crafters.
That's what we need.
Yeah.
Yes. Someone can invent that, please. You'll be worth a fortune.
So it's lazy here. It's looking a bit funky. It's how far I go round the back with it. I don't think I want another Maisie on the back.
No, but you need lots of patch work, I think, on there, don't you? Don't you?
Don't you?
Don't you? Right.
What's it? Don't you wish?
Don't you wish your girlfriend was hot like me?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd so like to be her. What was her name? Oh,
Stunning.
absolutely.
Nicole.
yes. Nicole Scherzinger. That's the one. What's Georgia saying? She's probably saying I look exactly like Nicole Scherzinger.
Knob stamps, yeah.
No,
they're in today.
Yes.
I'm really hoping they're in
I've got
today.
a dresser waiting for them as well.
Yeah. We're all of that mind.
Who's this I'm going in with now?
So
I don't know because I've taken the label off so that I could see what was in it. Who's this?
Elsa.
Elsa. The lovely Elsa.
She's a kind of ochre colour.
She's
Slightly beige.
really nice for blending in between other colours actually. She's that lovely sort of neutral.
And I'm quite impressed because I have got acrylic paints at home, but they're old and they've been around a long time and a lot of them have dried out. You can see how I look after my stuff. Not that well, to be fair. So a lot of them have dried out. I also use these kind of paints, which are acrylics for crafters. It is acrylic paint, but they're slightly thinner than what you get out of a tube.
Yeah.
They're cheap,
Runniness to them,
but
aren't they?
they're good for for the thin stuff. But the chalk paint has been absolutely fine as well, which is just really cool because I've obviously got endless amounts of that. So that has been.
No, it has been, and particularly because it's not like really thick. It's very blendable. This
Yeah.
very blendable. I like it.
Right, I'm just doing mad patterns here, just random with my pencil, and then I'm gonna just paint over the top. We were discussing earlier. Was this avant-garde or was it not? What is avant-garde? Am I sounding stupid again? I was mostly saving stupid things to say for my Malia's. My knowledge on the USA seems to be absolutely
Non-existent.
beyond appalling. Only
What
matched,
was it you said? I
only
don't know.
matched by Malia's knowledge of the UK, so that's fine. Oh, hi Andrea.
Oh, hi,
Loving
Andrea, thank you.
Yeah, she likes a bit of ombre.
I do. I do.
Andrea's good at ombre too.
That's because I'm not very good at serious painting.
Oh, Ed Sheeran.
Ed Sheeran is looking lush. Let's not knock Ed Sheeran. He's looking fabulous. He's looking a bit like your Malusan here. I think I'd be okay with fairies. It's just people I can't get to grips with.
Well, and I love what Georgia has done in that she's quite openly saying, I struggle with faces, I'm not used to doing faces, and I think lots of
Me
people
too.
think that. So she's managed to get around that quite easily by putting someone with their back.
And I have to say,
to
look,
it. And
that,
we were
very
talking
sexy.
earlier. We were talking earlier, weren't we, about when we were starting to draw the faces, how neither you or me have got the time of day for ears.
Oh, can't stand ears.
And it's not that I can't, it's just I haven't got time of day for it. And so you will very rarely see me paint any piece with ears in. It will have something.
That's
A
why I think
scribble.
I'd be alright with the pixies, because they've got sort of
Pointy ears.
pointy ears, silly ears, if you know what I
and
mean.
I'm not very interested in hands either. I find hands a faff.
Yeah. Hands and all those digits and feet and yeah, you just got to go without all the
And I
faffy
think,
bits, haven't you?
Anissa is very good at demonstrating that. There are, you know, when you look at her anatomically, whatever the word is,
Anatomically.
her pictures, they're not perfect. They're not perfectly proportioned. The hands, the feet, they're not detailed. She just sticks flour over them.
Yes, yeah, yeah. I
Well,
like that very much.
I absolutely like that.
I'll just put some hair over that or
That's
a flower
much
over
easier.
that,
Yeah, I'll go totally.
Yeah.
Totally go with that.
and it works.
Now, either I used a different colour yesterday, or it dries lighter. Either way.
I'm going to have to get down on the floor for a bit now.
No stripes for you then?
No, no stripes for me. I'm blending. Blending, darling, blending. This is why I'm so mucky. I wipe my brush.
Do you remember the first paint and punch, she had posh clothes on. Can you look? Show them the trousers. Just look at this. Can you see? This is how she turns up these days.
They are pretty gross. You don't often see those. I'm happy not to be banned to watch your lives anymore because I miss this. Were you banned? Surely not.
Who's banned you?
Malia said she was banned.
Oh yeah, no, that's right. When I did a live with Malia right back in the beginning, I pressed the wrong button and I banned her.
Oh no!
And I banned her from the page. I blocked her completely by accident.
Oh,
and it took us a little while because she said, "I'm trying to watch."
And you're the tech queen.
I know, but I kind of realised I'd done it at the time. It was that very first 4-part live that Malia and I did.
That wasn't when you said to me, this dreadful American woman that wants to be part of it, but I've managed to ban her.
No.
Oh.
Speak to you later.
Sorry, I know that wouldn't have happened.
But
Right.
when you're doing your portrait thing with me, I did want to say, like, one of the things that I do, for example, I didn't copy this at all, but what I did do just before I started, because I knew I wanted the idea, I had the title in my head of One Day I'll Fly Away. That was my idea. I just have these random thoughts and then have to go with it, like, keep crying on, these tears keep falling. So I have the title, like I'm writing a poem. And so I knew that roughly I wanted somebody to be looking up as if she was going to be flying away into the light. So I did look up on Google. I literally put into the search bar looking up. So I got someone's face looking in this direction. She didn't have this hair. She doesn't even particularly look like this face, to be honest. But I just wanted the proportionate side profile to copy. And then the rest I went for it. So there's nothing wrong in doing that, in getting a position, like if you want to look at, because you can get wooden figures.
I picked one up.
You
actually.
can.
It hasn't helped me.
And again, they're not always brilliant, are they? But if you look at someone like sitting down or praying or crossing their arms or looking miserable, you know, whatever position you want, other pictures on Google actually give you a really good starting point to sketch. And that's absolutely what I would suggest doing. Right, I'm going in with some white now. I'm actually going to use some proper white. I say proper white. Chalk paint white is obviously proper white, but acrylic white is stronger and you don't need so many coats. And because I want to do a bit of a henna affair, it all become clear in just a minute, I need a palette.
No. Use the lid of something. Have we got the lid?
This is empty. Yeah, I'll use it. It's all sorted. Funny pose.
Yeah, this is definitely going to need 2 coats, which is absolutely fine with me.
So, now to jazz her up a bit, now she's dry, I'm just...
Getting arty-farty over there.
It's like the henna, isn't it? It's not, the henna isn't artistically clever as such, it's just patterns. Probably get some henna queen suing me for that comment now. It's just patterns.
Just patterns.
I could see this in my house.
She keeps saying she wants it in her house. Yes, I think that's a definite.
She's funky.
It would suit your house.
Yeah.
Need to get more yellow in there, I think. Should I do them now or in a bit? Do it a little bit now. Yeah, I'm getting it everywhere now. Mucky girl.
How much better does that look?
Yeah. Yes, it's given the highlight, hasn't it?
Practice some singing.
I almost forgot we were coming live earlier. It didn't seem like a Thursday to me at all. It seemed like a Wednesday and we were just having a play in the shop here.
We've had quite a lot of laughs with Ed Sheeran.
We did. Yes, we did. I have enjoyed doing him, I have to say. I don't think he'll be for sale anytime soon, but hey.
We thought it would be a really cool way of showing you some artwork, to be honest, because we know
What's
we're
he
going to have
doing
a
in
laugh.
bed? Get him. Oh, it's so early over there, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'll forgive him.
He's on as well. We thought it would be a really funny way of other people learning, because we can see what's going wrong. Amanda and I...
Learn at my expense.
Yeah. I'm
That's
going
what she
to be
thought.
really bossy, and she's going to be really upset. I'm going to laugh a lot.
Yeah. See, this is how she treats me off camera. She's going to be bossy and I'll be upset.
But it is how we work. So
Yeah, no. We were okay. I didn't cry. Much.
yes, interesting experience.
Yeah, no, actually, I thoroughly enjoyed it, and it's got me fired up now for trying other things. And you know, it might be that people and faces aren't my thing, but it'll lead me into doing something else. So I'm okay with that. 7:30. Oh God, yeah, you stay in bed, love. 7:30.
I don't get up at 7:30 for anyone.
Well, actually, I do. I get up at 7:15 for the kids, but
I don't.
yeah, I think 7:30. If you don't need to, you stay in bed. Right, so I've done the eye. I'm going to go in with the red, and I have forgotten my.
What are the options for the
bronze.
top half? Have you told?
No, because I haven't decided, quite frankly. The options are, I can go in with some decoupage napkins and some stamping, and maybe some finger painting, get some texture going on top of the paper mache, for want of a better word, and then getting all the waxes in to highlight all the little sort of indentations and what have you. So that was one idea. Another one was to go in. I've got these gorgeous papers now.
Yeah, show them, because somebody in the
Someone was
paint
asking.
forum was asking where to get big
Yeah,
sheets from.
and I mentioned these. Let's see, I'll just hold up a couple of examples. Look, isn't it pretty?
They are. Are they a UK?
No, they're in the States, and it is Royce Cycled Treasures. The lady that runs that is called Royce, and I'm sorry, Royce, I've forgotten your surname. But yeah, these are available in the States, and firstly, they're not expensive, and secondly, because they just, you know, they weigh nothing, and they arrive in an envelope, and so the shipping was very quick and very cheap. So
When you say not how much?
I cannot remember, for the life of me I cannot remember, but I know, you know, because I've ordered things from the States before and thought, oh gosh, you know, that's expensive, and it's usually because of the shipping, quite frankly, but these weren't by any means. So I've got some lovely peacock ones.
I like that.
And she does it so that you get two in a pack, so that you've got one going this way and one going that way. Yeah. So you can put those on the front of a dresser or dressing table or wardrobe or something like that. And they are gorgeous, aren't they? Yes. But she's got lots and lots of different styles. I've got some more that I really want to order from her as well. So they might play a part in it. But I'm not sure. I just haven't made up my mind. But I felt decoupage was definitely the way to go with mine in some form.
I'm just squirting some more neat acrylic. I'm going to be doing some swirly hennery thing.
Getting some fiery red going. Is this Giselle? No? No, who's this? Lorelei, that's the one. Lorelei.
She's the flamenco.
She is one of my favourites. Young Miss Lorelei. a good coat. And the colour that I have forgotten to bring with me was copper, so I'll put that on later, but the copper will just go on the top as well, and they'll all blend through. So starting, I'll show you in a moment.
I might have some.
If you have, that'll be fab. If you haven't, I'll pop some on later. Oh, let's take...
That's quite nice, isn't it?
You sound surprised.
Okay.
Well, I've used these colours because I'm doing a sort
no
of...
doubt your artistic talent. None at all.
I'm doing... Yeah, you have. I've been sitting there sharing. I'm doing a sort of farmhouse series of furniture painting, which is featuring a lot of these colours. So I thought, why not use these colours as well to go in on here? Okay. So what I'll hold this up because although the blending is there, it needs another coat, definitely, to give it definition. Yeah, can you see how that's going?
It's lovely.
So it's blending through down into, God, these things are big, down into the darker green. Okay, and it's hard with the light shining on it, but you've got various colours there of the browns, the beiges going into creams, yellows, orange, with the red at the top, and then I will have a lovely metallic copper at the top. But it definitely needs two coats. And then what I will do with between the coats is using my spritzer, or using your spritzer. Where are the spritzers?
I've put it in
your pot of goodies.
Box.
Do you know, she's so lovely. She's made me up, and her. She's made herself up a box, but made one for me. And my box is at home. I'll show your box.
I think everybody needs one of these boxes, and we're going to do something exciting with them. You'll notice quite a lot of red splatter. That would be Manda.
That would be me. So she's made up these lovely little boxes, and it's got all our goodies inside. So it's you know, like the spatulas, and we've got pipettes in here. Pencils. We've got sponges. It's like a little goodie box. We've got our little chippy tools. Got my sprayer.
And I got Manda one too.
She did. Exactly the same. So she's made me up a lovely box. So
and show that paper. It's up there.
Oh!
We got
Yes, now this is exciting stuff, isn't it?
This is another Georgia tip.
Yes, well done, Georgia.
We're going to try this.
Yes. We are back to front. We didn't do the back
No,
to
I
front.
didn't do the flippy thing.
Oh, right. Okay. So yeah, this is for, we can use this for image transfer, and it's the one that Georgia used to do. It was a peacock?
Pheasant.
Pheasant. Beg your pardon.
Wood.
Yeah, and it looks so good. So how is it we use this? It's use the shiny side up, isn't it? On the printed, you printed shiny side up.
Printer, and then rub.
With the back of a spoon, you can just rub it on apparently. So we're going to
try that. She got that from I got that from Amazon.
That's on our list of things to try, isn't it?
I've got a big. We've still got the laser paper to try.
Yeah, oh, I meant to bring that with me. I did get some images, some of those images printed out. So that's another type of paper altogether.
Again from Georgia.
Yep. So we are going to. Perhaps we could do a little video or something on that. Do you think through the week?
Yeah.
Instead of just. You know,
comparing
doesn't have to be live. We can just do something that you can watch later. Try different methods of image transfer.
Because there's quite a lot out there these days.
Well, and it's such a useful tool, image transfer. But it can be tricky to get it right. So you know,
I always end up going back to the method I learned first, which actually is probably the longest method, and a lot of people have a lot of trouble with it.
Which one's that?
It's just the rubbing off the back of the paper.
That's all I'm used to. All these other ones are sort of newfangled to me.
Yeah.
But I'm, willing to try all sorts. So any suggestions? So, but I thought, yeah, we could try those. Try the different types of papers. So I'm just washing out my brush, not ignoring you.
And I'm just filling in shapes as I go, really nearly making it up, but like child art this is.
I made such a mess over here. Right, let's get this back up here and we'll go on with our second coat.
I think this this style is just perfect for a lampshade.
It is. And particularly that shape, it's just really
fun,
lending
isn't
itself to it. You're having a lot of fun there, aren't you?
I
can tell.
am. Well,
Yeah.
it is just, you can't really go wrong, can you?
No. I've missed quite a bit at the back here. Never mind. I've got some, because these are old sort of 19 something. So it could be about 40s, 50s. I'm not sure.
Lampshades.
Yeah. And the flexes on them need replacing and what have you. So I managed to get hold of some vintage, modern vintage looking
Oh, cool.
cable online. Got that a while ago. So it's going to give it the old fashioned look. We'll get Mark to do that, Paula's husband. I don't trust myself with anything electrical.
Lucky.
No, don't do electrics.
Oh, I thought that was moving.
No, it's just wobbling. Don't worry. It'll only fall on your head if it goes anywhere. Sorry.
Oh, great.
Yay!
You can add concussion to the list of things this week. Jesus.
It's been a week.
This is the link to the tissue paper. Thank you, Georgia. Excellent. She's put the link to the paper.
Brilliant. Cheers, Georgia.
Well, Georgia is the queen of image transfer, so as people in the US have used, is it Citrusol? Have you heard of that?
No.
You can buy that in a hardware shop as well. It's like a kind of acidy stuff.
What do you do with it?
And you literally like just rub it on the back of. Well, I think it might be fairly similar to what Georgia does with the. What did we call? We tried it and it didn't work very well for us, but she does it with laser. I can't remember the stuff. I used the white spirits. Do you remember I talked about the cleaner? Oh, it's gone.
No, I can't.
It's gone.
I can't think. Are you making it up?
Yeah, probably.
Or some
George
weird
knows
thing
what I'm talking about.
dreamt about.
Georgia used some liquid stuff to do, and it only works with the laser.
Oh right. No, I've not heard of that one.
Georgia should be on the show actually.
Yes,
She
I
knows
do.
far more than we do.
Yep, she's a whiz. She should definitely be on the canvas painting one.
She should.
He's trying to say you don't want me on that one. Me and Ed Sheeran.
Well,
Poor Ed Sheeran. He's so much better looking than that, isn't he?
I'll get in the paint. Look, this is the hazardous. Look, I'll get a paint sleeve. I thought a different brand the other day, and it doesn't work in the print. No matter what I do, it seems too fragile. Ed Sheeran.
Ed Sheeran and Maisie. Right, less of this frivolity. Do you know, I'm really thirsty today. I don't know what that's about. It's warm in here, do you think? No?
Yes-ish. I can take my jacket off at the risk of getting more paint on the next layer.
Don't let me tell you you're warm. Yes, I am.
At least it's a sort of patchwork heaven, my jacket. So it doesn't show too much.
Well, exactly. Yes. Doesn't show the splatters and what have you. These two colours are quite similar, but it does dry off a little bit lighter. Okay, so I'm making these this second coat a bit thicker. I want some really good coverage, and then I'll go in with the blending. But it gives me an idea of where I want everything to be. Which, yeah, I'm going to be pleased with this, you know.
Yeah, I want to see what you do with the top.
We'll do that next week. While you're faffing about with the bottom, I'll do my top.
Yeah.
How's about that? I think that's a plan.
Okay. Right, I need to do some extra big patches now. I like the fake stitching that they do on the patches.
Going in with... Let's get these lined up in order. I won't go too wrong, she says.
So, let me get in there first, because this is Malia's favourite question.
No!
You know what I'm going to say, don't you? What's the most crazy thing that's happened to you, girl, this week?
That sounded nothing like
It sounded
Malia
anything like it.
or any other American I know.
I got in first.
What's the crazy? Well, the craziest thing really wasn't about me, but
Oh, you've got something. Damn it! I never have anything when she asks me. Damn it!
I'm sure many of you know by now. My lovely daughter H, she's just turned 18, and she has she's severely autistic. So she's kind of like mental age of about 6, 7, possibly. Oh, Mrs. Pepperpot! Hi!
Hey, all I love.
How you doing?
We gave you a shout out earlier.
We did. You'll have to replay.
We
it.
miss you. We need you to get better.
But yes, my daughter Hannah. So yesterday was not a good day for her. So yeah, she was struggling quite a lot because she goes to a life skills unit now that she's 18, and that's kind of post 16 education. And she goes out in the community quite a bit, which is lovely, and it suits her, and she's learning a lot, and she's getting more accepting of a lot of things. However, they went to a coffee shop in the morning, which again is something she loves to do. So and she'd been asked to do a little bit of work, and it wasn't rocket science or anything like that, but she'd got one of the questions wrong, and she gets herself so cross and so angry with herself, not with anyone else, that she did lead to a really bad day. And she was still feeling it this morning as well, telling herself off. So yeah, she'll get through it. She will get through it. But yeah, she was very cross with herself even this morning. Is the lampshade fully painted? And if so, what paint? Yes, they are fully painted.
This wasn't.
Previously painted.
This?
Yeah, I'm getting to that. I'm getting to that.
You painted it,
Yeah.
Oh, right, I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
Oh, right. Yeah. No, they were previously painted, and they've been hanging around for a long time, and so we thought we'd do something with them. So yes, where you see the sort of turquoise aqua colour on here, that was the previous paint colour, and where you saw the sort of pea green on mine, that was the original painted colour. And then we're just going to go in and improve them, make them beautiful. But we're going in now with... oh, thank you, Cindy. Yeah, we're going in now with Fairy Chic paints, chalk paints.
Yeah, it's perfectly fine on fabric.
Yeah. Yeah, we will be doing more fabric painting and what have you.
You can either seal it with the finishing matte finish or with wax. It'll go on perfectly fine.
Once it's dry, obviously.
Yeah. If you want to, I mean, we're not with this, but you can water chalk paint down, can't you? Because with fabric, you normally, especially if you're doing sofas and things like that, you're wanting to stain the fabric rather than just paint on top
over
of
it. Yeah. Yeah.
So you water it down and really scrub it into the fabric.
But this isn't a very thick chalk paint anyway. Some of the brands, and you know, there's lots of brands out there, and we love many of them. Some are very much thicker than others. Fairy Chic is very malleable and fluid. Yeah, so you can.
Perfect for this. Perfect for our.
Just opened a whole new world. Well, there you go, Gemma.
Yeah, I've painted a chair in chalk paint. Goes absolutely fine.
I'm so happy I'm beyond that point.
What?
Malia, gotta go, poopy diaper.
Oh.
I'm guessing that's your son's.
Or your husband's.
Not yours. Or nappy, she says, or nappy. Yeah,
Yeah, we're way
yeah,
past
go,
that
go on,
stage.
go.
We don't want to know about it.
So yes, that's what I've been dealing with. So what about you? You had your eldest son home, which was nice.
I did, but not under the best circumstances, because father-in-law's been in hospital for this week. It's all been a bit of a nightmare. Fractured hip. I guess we should be very grateful we have the NHS.
Oh God, yeah.
But it has been fairly easy to sort of complain about what we haven't got this week rather than what we have. So I sort of need to take a breath and remember that, having worked for the NHS myself, it's very hard when you're stretched for time, but we've had some quite upsetting situations. The ambulance took 3 hours to get to him, so he was in a lot of pain. But we're lucky we've got an ambulance to come and get, and there isn't some sort of stresses of charges to pay for the care that he's had, you know. So I guess it swings and roundabouts. See you later, Georgia. Take care. Oh, are you saying goodbye to Malia, maybe?
Maybe. Don't leave us, Georgia.
Don't go.
Don't go. Unless you've got a poopy diaper too that needs sorting.
Well, she has got 5 children. So.
Have you? Wow.
Yeah, on top of all this painting.
Where'd you find the time?
I don't know. She says she sets her alarm for like 4 in the morning. To get up and have a paint canvas.
Set you
It's
up for the
definitely
day.
your calling, Georgia. Canvas, definitely.
Definitely. Canvases are beautiful.
So once I get a bigger collection going, I'm going to start putting it up for sale on my Etsy page. And I think you should definitely do the same.
Who? Me?
Not you.
No. I was going to say. Not you.
Not yet.
You don't think? You don't think? Just needs a frame.
I'm sorry.
Did that come out? Not quite right. Oh, she's blushing. She's gone seriously red. Yes, I am doing a shade too. But I'll do my shade on the next one. What I've done with it, Mrs. P, I've put tissue paper, just shop tissue paper, and I've put layers of that on like paper mache, and then I've done it in a couple of thin coats of Annie's French linen. Yeah, so I'm going to continue with that next week, simply because I couldn't quite decide what to do with it. I've got loads of ideas going on, and Fanny Ann here, she's got her own ideas as well. So, yeah. Found Fanny Ann over here. No? Not heard of it?
Yes, I have heard of it. I'm not sure I answered to it.
Well, you're insulting my painting prowess. What you meant to say was, I shouldn't put mine on to Etsy yet.
Just yet.
Just yet.
Yeah.
Be worth a fortune one day, that. I'll get it signed by Ed. And you'll be so jealous. When it's worth thousands.
Ed might take a contract out and get it off the market.
He might buy it himself just to burn it. So thirsty. I think I should send it to him. Do you think he'd like that? I have missed a big chunk round the back again.
Don't make me laugh.
I'm glad I've got some uses.
Oh, good grief. Paula, you were more than laugh when I try a portrait in my back here. I'll be sitting down, padded up. Instead of my baby pads.
Who's that?
Jeanette.
Jeanette. Oh dear, I can't wait for this paint show.
It's going to be fun.
It will be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I mean, we did have a lot of fun doing those this morning. We did.
We had to keep pausing and laughing a bit. Yeah, it was fun. Hi Julie, how you doing?
Right, how are we doing for time, people? Let's have a
How are we
look.
doing?
It's 1:54.
It's happened again.
I know. Where does it go?
Look at it. I'm quite liking Maisie. You liking Maisie?
I am definitely liking
A
Maisie.
bit closer so you can see
Oh,
it.
crazy Maisie.
I've got to spend. It's just sections really. More and more fun, but it is just fun. So I'm going to spend pretty much the rest of the week working on this, sort of all the way round, in exactly the same way that you see me doing it today. And then next week, Manda will be focusing on the top half of hers, so you'll see a lot more of that. And I'll be over there probably just
Doing
matching the bottom half to it. So there's a bit of a touch up there that's annoying me.
Yeah, so we'll sort of be swapping over next Thursday,
So
won't
we
we?
thought we'd do
our
top and bottoms. Yes.
Um,
So you get, sadly, my bottom next week. But in compensation, you get Manda's top.
Look at my top. And trust me, that's worth looking at. I think I've missed a colour. I have missed a colour. No, I haven't. No, I haven't.
So, in the meantime, what's coming up? We've got
Saturday night live.
Saturday Night Live with Malia, 7 o'clock for the UK. Watch that. I'm going to be doing a bit of furniture. I haven't done any furniture for a while, so I'm getting withdrawals. So, yeah, going to be doing that. That's going to be cool.
Perhaps you'd like me to teach you how to do it.
Yeah. And then, what are we not? Monday night, Magic Monday.
Magic Monday.
We are first paint class, teaching Manda, no less. Christ. I didn't think that through. I thought she'd be a natural.
No.
Till we sat down today, and then I kept looking over going, stop. Stop, stop, stop.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Move away from the picture.
And the pipette.
And the pipette, stop it. Yeah, she was with the pipette, like dripping everywhere like crazy, and I was just, stop, stop.
It kind of comes out on its own. Don't press it.
So yeah, it's going to be fun. So join in, have a laugh. You'll be able to watch it on replay. I will get it up onto YouTube as well, so it'll be easy to find. And
Yes, come and join us at my expense. We'll have a
at
lovely
Man's
time.
expense. And then if anyone would like to, in the future, do another join in at your expense.
When she's had enough of me.
Jeanette, perhaps you'd like to volunteer. I'll have my catheter inserted ready.
Oh, please.
Yeah, so that's Monday and Tuesday next week.
Yes. Yes.
And we will also be announcing the winner of the Wednesday greens.
The greens,
The greens.
yes.
We've got a
Keep
lot
your
of
greens
greens,
coming.
yeah.
Yes.
Doing really well with your greens.
So are we announcing that on Monday?
Yeah.
Yeah. Lots of lovely greens
So we're
coming.
going to do stage 1 and stage 2 over Monday and Tuesday.
Yeah. And Wednesday will be a private where she sorts mine out and hits me and pokes me in the eye and does all that sort of thing.
Or just,
She's so mean.
We are friends, really. See you later, guys.
Lovely. Thank you for joining
Saturday.
us.
Saturday with Malia, and then Monday, but Amanda.
Help yourself.
See you later. Bye.
Bye.